How goes the efforts? Apologies. I didn't mean to sneak up on you. In fact, I considered myself to be quite the opposite. But I suppose when you have a river rushing next to you, most sounds get drowned out. Looking cleaner already. It's good. I'm sorry, if you're looking for things to get dry, I fear you're in the wrong area. This weather isn't conducive to dryness, is it? It may please you to know, however, that little fall is just up ahead. I would advise that we keep moving if you'd like to get at all dry. I'm not sure they'd take kindly to you bringing in your muddy boots and rain-soaked cuirass into their inn. That to say, I think that you've washed enough night-spawn blood off of you that you should be fine. Whatever isn't off yet will be washed off by the time we get there. Good. I appreciate that you listen to reason. Alright. This way. You know, you're quite handy with that thing. Every monster hunter requires a good weapon. You handle yours well. I'm merely observing. I understand that I have made comments about your capabilities in the past that may lead you to believe I have less than full faith in you. Well, consider those comments to be rescinded. I appreciate that you've decided to join me. For multiple reasons, though. Most notably, you've proven a very capable set of hands, and, well, I would be fine without you. You make this far less of a pain. Did you think I was in danger? Oh, you're so cute. I was toying with my prey, that's all. If you would like to see how easily I can turn the tides against someone, perhaps you should be the one pinning me down next time. Fair warning, though, we would need to take a day or so to heal your injuries. I'm suggesting no such thing. I'm simply saying if you're worried about what might happen to me, if another night spawn manages to get the better of me, rest assured that's not an issue. And I am willing to prove it. No. No, I suppose not. Well, magic is something of a finite resource. It has to be gathered, though expending it simply sends it back out in a new form. It still does require something. To be frank, half the reason I let the battle drag on as long as I did is because I didn't want to frivolously spend such energy. Yes, but imagine if there had been others waiting in ambush. Or if we had finished attacking those but drawn attention to ourselves from something else. I'm sure you would prefer that I be ready rather than exhausted when it comes to something that can surprise us. We were lucky that these past ruffians were not subtle about their approach. Yes, exactly. You've caught on. I allowed you to be the hero so that I wouldn't have to worry about you or myself getting hurt later. Well, no, I don't mean to say that. When I say I allowed you to be the hero, what I mean is that you are fully capable of being such. Yes, you had to exert yourself further than you might have liked, but at the end of the day, you are perfectly capable of it. I suppose that is true. By benefiting myself, I have put you in quite an awkward position. I'll keep that in mind for the future. Well, if that's all you ask, then that is what you shall receive. I didn't mean to upset you. And for that, though I am so rarely apologetic, I do apologize. Of course. And let it be known that it was not truly out of selfish desire. I am well aware that I can react to ambushes quite easily. You have shown yourself to be somewhat wanting. However, when you know what you are up against in advance, you act with grace. I was attempting to play into your strengths, allowing you to take the lead on something that I knew you would excel at, and leaving myself the room to truly excel should a situation arise that you might struggle. Yes, I think that, well, I suspect we both trust each other enough to be able to handle ourselves. And thanks to your cooperation these past few days together. I've grown to care about you quite a lot. Yes. Shockingly enough to myself, I have found your company to not be intolerable. As with many mortal beings, I tend to find them quite irritating, and generally unpleasant. You have put up with me well, proven yourself not only a worthy fighter, but a worthy companion. That's why I haven't decided to leave you at Little Fall. Well, I was considering it. Should you prove less than pleasant. As I mentioned, I am perfectly capable. Just be something of a pain without an extra set of hands. As I said, I no longer have such opinions. The thought hasn't even crossed my mind for quite some time. Hmm? What? Well, if you're at a loss of things to do, I'm sure the guilds would have something for you. You can always check there. Yes. Heavens help me. Do you not know what the guilds are? Then what's the issue? Oh. I see. I'm afraid I'll have to decline. Well, because you... As charming as you may be, you're still immortal. I don't spend time with mortals. As a being that has no determined date of death, I don't see a reason to spend time and grow attached to things that would be gone in what would amount to a blink of my own eyes. Yes. Years. You and I could spend years traveling with one another. And I would spend centuries without you. What would be the point? I would advise we stop this conversation. In any case, the town is up just ahead, and I have plans. Well, you clearly need a rest. I can tell that our time together has worn on you. Not in a judgmental way. But I can tell that you are growing weary. I cannot, and moreover I will not, expect you to keep up with me under poor conditions constantly. We will rest tonight in a warm bed. Yes. Much to your benefit, I'm sure. And to mine. But I will leave that to you. Because your people skills are better than mine. You surely cannot believe that I've been blessed with the gift of gab, can you? I am many things, but charismatic is not one I choose to be. Your honesty is appreciated. Truly. So, I will let you go. Procure us a room or a bed. And I will gather supplies for us. Does that sound like a reasonable exchange? All right. Well then, I'll depart from you here. I will see you shortly. All right? All right. And do stay safe in there. I've been to few inns in my time, but I find they often involve drunken brawls. All right. I'll have to rethink my opinions on your insufferability.